What's up, little babies? And it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Decided to start getting up. I was thinking about doing a workout. Still am, you know, and talk to y'all. Be cool with y'all. But I don't know what to do now. So, check it out. Let's be right back. I didn't set up nothing, you know. So, let me think about something. Yo, babies, you know, drug addiction is a motherfucker. And if you got loved ones that are in the addiction, you gotta care for them. And if you got loved ones that just came out of prison after doing it a long time, you gotta love on them. You gotta show them it's okay to be okay. So, when I got out this last time to the halfway house after doing 10 years, I was good. I was tripping on everybody that was getting high, you know. I was acting a fool. I still had that prison mentality, calling shots on niggas, right? And I was doing good. People were loving me. Everybody's like, damn, Marcus is doing good. He's doing so great. And then I wasn't. And then I got out. Off structure. You gotta understand something, little babies. I lived a structured life most of my life. That's not even including the 10 years. Where somebody was telling me what to do, when to sleep, when to eat, when to shower, when to lie down. And the hardest part about that is, I was being told by that to young kids. You know how humbling it is being anywhere, not even just prison, but just not prison. Just having to allow some 20-year-old kid still smelling like Similac telling you locked down or else. What the fuck? Yeah. You know what I mean? So, my shoulder's all fucked up. So, you know what I mean? It's a fucked up situation. But anyway, shout out to Ashley for helping me out with my apartment that I got in Cap Hill. Shout out to Ancito. He hates me, but hey, my bad. He gave me the apartment. But anyway, I can understand why he hates me. Because I said I was gonna do something, and I didn't stick to it. But so my first day, let me tell you this. My first day that I got at the halfway house, I didn't, don't let me fast forward, rewind. I always say that. I didn't prepare myself. I didn't. All I set my goals to was to get out of halfway house, but I never to get on parole. But I never set a goal after that, which I'm doing now. So I'm done now. So, but I went over there the first day I got out of the halfway house. The first day, I won't even lie to you. I smoked some weed, I did some coke, and I drank. First day, I went into the parole officer high. Parole officer didn't care. He was cool with it. He knew I was high. I just got done smoking a blunt. Not saying to do that, but I had already started, you know, and then it was because I didn't have no goal for after. My whole goal was to just complete, you know. And once I was off supervision, he said, "Oh, you won't be sick for another 3 months." I said, "What?" I just started getting in, you know. Well, no, let me bring that back. I didn't start getting in right then. I came back to my senses. I was cool. And then I went to my crib. And granted, I let the wrong person in. She's cool now, but back then she wasn't. Because I was lonely. You know, you gotta understand, I spent also not only instructional life, but also I went to either a celly or around a bunch of people at all times. I go from that to nobody. And that was a scary ass place. I won't lie. I wasn't just high. That place had some spirits and shit. That place was fucked up. But it was cool though. I loved it. But because there was people that were getting high that see spirits. So let me just tell you that first, okay? But I'll tell you a story about that later. But so once I started getting lonely, and I invited out the wrong person, and then she started getting in and out, I was so lonely, okay? Let me just tell you this. I was so lonely that it got to a point where I would walk down to Colfax, and I'll shit you not. The guy's my witness. The guy strike me down. I was so lonely that I used to walk down to Colfax, 12 o'clock at night, 3 o'clock in the morning, 11, whatever. I'd walk down to Colfax, right? See a couple homeless people, a girl, a guy, it didn't matter. And I'd be like, "Hey man, y'all wanna kick it tonight? I'll give you food, I'll feed you, get you high all night, just pretend like you just won the jackpot grand prize. You get a shower, whatever." They'd be like, "What?" They would think I was gonna eat them or something, I don't know. But they come. And I sit there, and I wouldn't even talk to these motherfuckers. I better talk to these niggas, you know what I mean? But they'd be happy, you know, just seeing that joy on their face, being happy that they get a shower, and they got something for a good meal, and a place to kick it for the night, you know, even if it was just for that night. But I'm saying though, that's how lonely I was. And it might have been a good thing, you know, that I was doing that. You know, I did it out of the kindness of my heart. Got a big heart. But, nah, man. PTSD is real. Anxiety is real. Depression is real. And something that us as men didn't think we had coming up because we were too buff, macho, whatever the case may be. But that shit's real. And I've worked through it. I'm not saying I got it all the way down. Of course, I still got kinks, but I'm noticing them. So, you know, if you have people, you have friends, help them out, man. Because this shit's a motherfucker. I promise you. But I love you. I took a little bit of time. I gotta get back to working out. Boom. Stay up, y'all.